Welcome, 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 guys. It is Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu down here on set, having a ball. Guys, tonight is a bittersweet but great night for Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. It is actually the last night of the first season of Yana-Lu and Chew and Chat. Guys, I have had a delightful time with all my guests. I have had a wonderful time with all my visitors, via Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and every social media platform that I am on, and as well as the ones that you guys have been sharing. Well, tonight is a night for you to spend time with Yana-Lu and Yana-Lu only. I am excited about this moment because I can begin to tell you guys about the joys of the walk with Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. I can tell you how tremendous it has been meeting so many wonderful people. Every person that has been on my panel has been a love to me and has been dear. I hope you guys have had an opportunity to patronize some of their businesses and to take time to just dive into what they have to offer for you guys. Because really and truly, I'm here for you. I made a decision to get up off the couch one day and be the example that my daughters would follow the footsteps of. I made an example to also get up off the couch and be the example that my son would choose this type of woman. So guys, if you could do anything for me, I want you to tap inside yourself today, because today is Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, and it is also a bit of fun because we're going to be tapping into the new show that's coming up here soon. We're resting on Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, and like Steve Harvey always said, make sure that you're busy in everything and don't be dormant in nothing. Put yourself everywhere that you desire to be. Make a way for yourself. Open the doors for yourself by catapulting yourself up to heaven with God through them prayers and prayers and prayers and more prayers. God, it has been fun. It has been fun. It has been fun. I can talk about a couple of people. I had Georgette. I'll talk about her. Her project was the Juice. I don't know if you guys have seen Juice It Up, but Juice It Up is one of the most amazing juices that I love, that I like. My family loved it. She had an opportunity to send some juices to my family's home. I actually wanted to purchase some of her juices, which I am, but she wanted to do a love gift to my family because my grandson, Dr. Georgette, she came on here and she was speaking to you guys about autism, about the special gift of autism and the special gifts that we are given when God gives us a blessing in these children. And they're, they have a little different, more talents than we do. They're open in a little bit more different ways than we are. And they can, bring joy to our hearts and, love to us when we need it the most. So big ups to you, Dr. Georgette. Please go on to Juice It Up. You can go on YouTube. You can go on Instagram and you look at it, Juice It Up, and you can find that juice. And she has some great juices. I mean, I think I like the green one with all the green, the spinach and the kales and all this good stuff, but it's good for your heart. So that's a wonderful woman that came on the show tonight. It's not sad that I'm closing the show. It's actually an amazing thing because we get to move on to a second project with APAP Media. And guys, I can tell y'all, APAP Media has been doing his thing. I'm telling y'all, give big ups to APAP Media, to Mr. Patrick. He has been doing a wonderful job here with Yana-Lu, and he's the one that's making it possible for today being on this show, to chat with you guys, to love on you guys, and just to tap back into you and talk about some of the shows that stood out to me. Every last one of the stories that came on to my set, they really stood out. I've had an opportunity to break history. We, here at APAP Media with Yana-Lu, we have interviewed some African Americans for their first time. We had John Eves. He was the first running for the Democratic Party of Secretary of State today here in Georgia, and we were able to interview him while he was in the running. That was a big tip, guys. If you never thought about dreaming big or stepping out of your comfort zone and walking yourself into what it is that you want to do, let me tell you something. Don't sleep on yourself. Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about that. We're not even going to talk about anything negative, because in our lives today, we have to gravitate to the things that are positive. We have to tap into the things that really make us want to go, because Yana-Lu is on go. And I would love for you all to stay on go. I've seen a lot of things turn around in Georgia here lately. I've seen a lot of film and producers and studios and things go up. Big ups to you guys for dreaming big, for sticking to it, for not giving up. And this is what it's about. It's about reaching your goals and your dreams and staying focused, guys, no matter what it is you're going through. And I mean it. I mean, no matter what it is you're going through. I know there's some times I hear that, you guys are facing some things that maybe I'm not facing. And maybe it might be a little bit too much for me, but you're able to go through it. But if you just push, if you pray until something happens, I can guarantee you're going to walk yourself into a miracle, baby. And that's what it's about. We had another young lady on here that I just totally adore. I guess I'm kind of battling wanting to talk about two different women, but Janella. Janella was one of my bestest friends. I can count on her. She's a 100% go-getter. Her and her husband are doing some phenomenal things. And guys, please go and take a look at, they're teaching about love language, and they're teaching about how to be great in a relationship, especially if you're beginning and you just don't know what to do. You can tap inside this married couple and, go for it. Go look into my YouTubes. I almost had a blurb, but we get them sometimes, guys. Delivered from a brain tumor. So sometimes you guys will hear me stutter a little bit, or sometimes you might hear me have a blurb. But when I tell you God is phenomenal, that he can bring you through some things. It was just like I was discussing Miss Janella, her and her husband. They have a wonderful show on YouTube as well. And they're teaching people, like I say, about relationships and marriage and the goods and the bads and, things that you can try that you might not have tried, or, just give you another avenue to try before you give up. And that was good on them. Janella wrote a book, and it was about her life, a beautiful book. And I learned some things about my best friend. Guys, you can learn some stuff about your best friend, and that, that you've been around these people for all your life. You can learn things about them, their deepest secrets, when it comes to them stepping outside their comfort zone and walking into what God predestined them to do. And Miss Janella did that. And I say kudos to you, baby girl, because you are so wonderful. Guys, I'm loving what Patrick is doing down here on this camera. I had to sidebar this thing. I got y'all for 30 minutes to an hour, so we're going to chop it up. We're going to have a good time. But guys, like I said, kudos to you, Miss Janella, for stepping out and writing this book, guys, because what Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu is about, basically, it's about to encourage you, to lift you up, to push you towards your goals and your dreams, and to help inspire you, to let you know that you matter, baby. I want you to know that if Yana-Lu can get out here and go through what she's went through, I just want you to know that you matter. I just want you to put your best foot forward and make sure these things can happen. So guys, without further ado, I'm going to introduce myself. Guys, it is the real Yana-Lu, and I am down moments on Chew and Chat, because that is the next hot show coming out with APAP Media and Yana-Lu, which is Nightcap. And guys, Nightcap is for adults. Nightcaps, I'm telling you guys, is for adults 18 and up, because these are the topics in the comments that are being stated in homes and work atmospheres and different arenas that are serious, dealing with, sexuality, dealing with finances, lack of or too much and don't know what to do with it, dealing with, health issues, mental illnesses, and different things of those natures. And so that's what we're going to be coming to you discussing on Nightcap. Make sure you guys, I'm telling you, make sure Nightcap is going to be followed Chew and Chat. So please, please, please patronize us. It's going to be on the Yana-Lu, the Chew and Chat page. So you can definitely go on there and you're going to hear all about Nightcap. We're going to be talking about family. Like right now, the thing that is bothering me, I don't know if it's bothering any of you guys, but I'm going to tap into it. Ladies, we got to wake up. We have to stop divorcing these men. And I'm not talking about the men that has done things wrong. I'm talking about, when we get our attitudes and we decide that we no longer want to stay in this relationship. Ladies, stop holding these men captive with their children. Stop strangling these kings, utilizing their children to get what you want. I'm hearing a lot of this. So women, don't get mad at Yana-Lu. I am simply here to bring the message. I am simply here to bring it all in a full circle, because we have got to start loving on one another. Our fathers matter. The husbands matter. The boyfriends, whomever it is that you made a delicious choice to lie down and make that angel of a child. It is not the child's fault. Do not put children into adult relationships. Parents, let the children be children. and allow them to love on you from a distance if they're not in the house with you, but allow them to love the people they're in the house with. And people you're in the house with, don't corrupt the thought of a child, of a father. So let's build these bridges back and put family back into motion, because our world is crying for it. I had an opportunity today, guys, to go and cover some great footage. Big ups to you, Miss Vanessa. I know you are watching. Thank you, Mr. James Johnson, for Elder James Johnson, for inviting me down to the Capitol. We had a little mix-up today with me running to the governor's mansion, but guys, I did have an opportunity to drive up on that governor's mansion. Now, you know Yana-Lu gonna come with something hot here in the future, because I've driven on that governor's mansion. It made me feel like anything is possible. This is the governor's mansion that we see on television, that the governors of Atlanta, Georgia, that they reside in while they're in position. And to be able to drive on these great grounds, I can tell you it was a phenomenal opportunity. Thank you for allowing me that. And thank you for that police officer that stood at that gate and helped me along the way until I found my way to the Capitol. So we had to scurry on over to the Capitol in order to cover the story, but I wasn't really able to cover it because just of a mix-up of a direction. But what I promised Miss Vanessa and James, Mr. Elderly James Johnson, I promised them that I would bring up the information that they wanted me to cover on my show. Guys, I've had an opportunity to tap into some very excruciating news that's going on in Savannah, Georgia right now, and we need to bring some awareness to this because we are human beings out here, guys. We are human beings out here, and I want us to begin to love on one another. I was at my brother's house. He's my god brother, and his name is Corey Brown, and I was spending some time with him last week, and we sat on the porch and we were sharing, inspirational vitamins, Corey and I. And we were on the porch and we were discussing, and big ups to Tay, and big ups to Corey, and big up to Michael, big up to Ma, big up to CJ, that's my baby. Yeah, big up to the Brown family on love, because Corey and I, we sat down, guys, and it's kind of horrible because we were talking about, God and how we need to change our lives around to do things for the positive and to inspire people, and then just to live our purpose. Do you know how important it is to live your purpose? Because when we live our own individual purpose, we make it easier for the world to live their purpose, and it becomes a better place. And one of the things that we began to talk about is, why things happen the way they do, even though we know that God has preordained and orchestrated this world to go the way that he will have it. All right? But in the middle of that meeting, we were on his back porch, and like I say, we was sharing an inspirational vitamin, and we were chopping it up. I began to weep, and I wept, and I couldn't stop crying. And I didn't care if the neighbors heard. And I cried out because I kind of got upset with God. And I said, God, well, you told us that we can ask for anything. You said we can ask for anything, God. So that day, my prayer was for you all, for the world. My prayer, my tears, was asking God if you can please bless us with a century of joy. Give this world peace. Give this world peace. If the races could stop judging one another, if we could just take a second and step into the enemy's shoes, who we feel is our enemy, even though they're not. We don't have enemies, guys. We have tests to pass. Do you hear me? We have tests to pass. God has preordained us to do such a wonderful thing that he wanted us individually to focus on us. He gave us all talents. He gave us all gifts. Some have more than the others. Doesn't matter. Tap into yours. Tap into yours. So I've been hearing a lot of stories out here, guys, and I haven't strayed off course, because I was telling you about Janella's book. I'm a person of a matter of a fact. If I'm telling you something, I'm going to remember what I'm telling you, even though I can veer off for a second, and that's called Yana-Lu's sidebar. But I'll always bring it back to the point. I've had some wonderful people on the show. I shed some tears for you guys every day. I get out here every day. I get out here and I meet new people. I met some great people at the Stella Awards. I met some of the phenomenal singers that are Christian singers that are singing for the Lord. I had an opportunity to get with Bill Nelson, another camera guy that is going to be working with APAP Media and I. And he took me along and put me under his wing, and he allowed me to do news coverage. He allowed me to cover the Stellar Awards, and I never thought that at this time of my life, when I was suffering the most, that I would be in those places. But I can tell you something. If you just press toward the mark, you press toward the mark, you pick up your cross that you have to bear, meaning the troubles that you went through and the things that you've done, and you decide, excuse me, to walk with God and allow him to fill you with the Holy Spirit to lead and guide you and have his way, then you're winning. And I want you guys to pay attention to that. So we had another beautiful person on the show, guys. I want to talk about Beloved. Beloved. Big ups to Beloved. Beloved, we love you. She came down here with a phenomenal product. But Beloved broke her leg, guys. So please send your prayers and send all your positive vibes to my girl, because I love you, Beloved. Mwah. Much love to you, my girl. That broke leg is going to heal. And I'm telling you, I'm just stretching my hands to you, sending nothing but miracles, signs, and wonders, and God's blessings over you, Beloved. Thank you so much. But Beloved, guys, she brought down a product, and that product was a pad, okay? So I'm going to challenge you guys that if you want these phenomenal people, go back and watch my show. Go back and chime in and tap and see where these wonderful people are and how you can get in contact with them. I could have given you all the information, but what good would it be if you don't fish? If I give you all the fish, you're going to be lazy. But if I teach you how to fish, you're going to learn to eat. So Beloved had a product, guys. And this product was amazing because she actually tripped me out with this product. I'm like losing my mind. I thought this girl actually had a trick up her sleeve. But let me tell you, she had a cup, she had a pad, she had some blue dye that turned red, poured it into the pad. It evaporated into this jelly form, right? I almost had a joke. APAP Media know me, but I almost had a gel joke. But it turned into a gel. So the wonderful thing about her product is it turned into a gel so that it would not be sticky or wet on, the female's body. It also camouflaged the odor, basically took it away, all right, because there's a acting agent in it that camouflage that takes like a little bubble when it eats the odor up, right? Then it also eliminated with the graphite strip in it, graphite strip. Got you, Beloved. With that strip, it also canceled out cramps. Now, women, you know what y'all go through. I have to say y'all because I never experienced it, even when I did have cramps. Honey, I am 48 years beautiful, and I ain't trying to get that stuff no more. So cycles don't live here. But guys, please patronize Beloved. She is trying to get this hot product out. It is an amazing product. I've seen it in action. You guys seen it in action here. And if you are tired of cramps, or if you are tired of the odors, or you are tired of the heavy leakage, or you are tired of spotting in your clothes, baby, please tap back into Miss Beloved. Beloved, Beloved, and go on her site and get that product. Beloved is also a travel agent, and she does great getting people trips. I mean, she gives you the best discount. When you want to travel as a group, contact Beloved. So that was another young lady that was down here. And her story, I'll tell you a little bit how I was connected to these people. Beloved and I got connected because, I own my own hair and salon, and I was a hairstylist, and I was connected with Craig Blunt. Big up to Craig Blunt. He was my booking agent, but God blessed him to be able to move on to better things. Mwah! Craig Blunt, thank you for all what you've done in the beginning with assisting Yana-Lu with guests and all that. So big ups, guys. We got to give big ups to the people that help you. And tonight is the night that I just want to put the shine on the people that paid attention to come on the panel with Yana-Lu and patronize me and make us who we are today. And we don't want to forget APAP Media. APAP Media is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful production company. Guys, if you need anything done, let me tell you, if you like my look, not my hair, I'm looking for a stylist. Y'all hear me? But if you like the look of Yana-Lu with Chew and Chat, let me tell you, APAP Media Group is the group for you, okay? Please tap into them. You can go on Google. You can look them up. APAP, A-P-A-P, Media. You better know how to spell media. That's a Scrabble one for y'all guys. But I'm serious. APAP Media, please look them up. If you need any executive director, here I am. I'm an executive director on movie sets. APAP Media, he is phenomenal. When he comes, he comes to shut it down. We have package deals, guys. If you want your show to look like Yana-Lu show and better, just wait. We're going into our new building. This is a new season. It is wonderful. And big ups to you, Patrick. Thank you, thank you, thank you behind the cameras for doing such a wonderful job, guys. He is so amazing. Once again, please tap into APAP Media for your media services. If you need photographs, if you need us to come out and film your movie, if you need us to come out and, film your show like this, Patrick will handle your camera, and I'm executive director. I will make sure that everything goes smooth. You don't have to worry about it. Just tap into us. You can send us a message through APAP Media Group. Just chime, I heard from you about Chew and Chat, off of Chew and Chat. Or you can hit Chew and Chat up on YouTube. Or you can hit us up on email. CCY, Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu 1974. CCWIL, Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu.com. Guys, please, please, please. We're coming back around, I'm going to say September. But Patrick gave me some great news today, guys. We might be able to come back before September, and I am getting thick down here. Let me tell y'all something. This is one of the things that I want to talk to you guys about. Guys, I have been on this weight gain diet. You guys get to watch me. I am on this thing called a Peterman, right, guys? So this is going to be so funny. I tried it before. So girls, for all you women out there that spoke about a Peterman, I have a sidebar. It does work. It takes a week. Please take it at night. It's going to make you sleepy. This is a sidebar for all you weight gainers because Yana-Lu is trying to pick up. But yes, you'll be watching me doing those things. So we got some hot projects coming back out. So we've talked about Georgette. We've told you about Beloved. We told you about Janella. Let me tell you, again, back to the point where we broke history, guys. We've had Beverly Johnson down here. We actually got Beverly Johnson down here within her 60 days of being chosen to be a mayor. Another scrumptious young woman. Another beautiful young woman, just beautiful, amazing. She is the mayor of Stone Mountain. She came down, she put it down. She said what she came to do. She is out here in the streets. She is actually doing it. She got involved with the Caribbean Fest here in Stone Mountain. It was wonderful. She had a beautiful time. And big ups to you, Mayor Jones, doing wonderful things down here in Stone Mountain. Finally, you got some of that Caribbean food because we didn't give you any on Chew and Chat. But I tell you, I'm glad you was able to get it. And I heard you work with CLTV. Big ups to you guys too. APAP Media and I, we are showing you guys love. We also had down here with Breaking History, we had Miss Charlotte down here. She was the CEO of AAA. Wonderful things, guys. Let me tell y'all something. This is what I love. Now, we're doing a lot of positive things in the African American community, but I don't like to bring sight to just a color. I do believe that we have been walked over, mistreated a bit, not just a bit. I don't want, African Americans to come for me, but we have been mistreated. But African Americans of every nation, do me a favor. Begin to love on one another. Begin to tap into your sisters and your brothers of the world today. Help out another African American person. Put the guns down. Just cover today that you guys did not know is a great story that needs to be brought to the attention. Thank you, Ms. Vanessa. Thank you for me working with Bob Johnson. Thank you, Elder James Johnson. This story is a deep story in Savannah. Savannah has been having a lot of tragedies, guys. They have had some tragedies in African American young men's lives being taken by a Caucasian cop. He has been turning his body cam off. He is not being allowing the world to see what's been really going on. And this is not his first occurrence. This guy is a habitual, repetitive person to do these things to the African American race with these young boys. We are scared out here, guys. We are scared. I just want you guys to know it's not about the color. The question is, what are you guys afraid of? My skin, it can't harm you. It can't. But yet you seek it for comfort. My skin, it won't kill you. But yet you try to be me and you beat me for not being you. My skin loves you in every capacity that I know to love. We forgive you. We hold you up. We call you our sister, our brother, our mom, our dad, and uncles, all these beautiful things. What is it that we've done so bad to make you feel that every day, for any race that has to wake up to put the African American race down? We can save people for Katrina. We can save people for the Empire State Building. We can save people for all these natural disasters. But the one disaster that's still going on an everyday basis, is my skin being mistreated, thrown away like we don't matter, tossed to the side. What do we do so bad when we love you so much? That's what I want to know. Why is it a trained behavior? Why do we have to hate when peace is free? Peace is free. Love is easy. Forgiveness, it might be hard, but it could be done with support and confidence and courage. We've got to stop. Down here in Savannah, Georgia, these babies are dying like water running out of a faucet. And the people are tired. And they're crying out for help. And then we're all the way in Atlanta, Georgia, screaming out, somebody please save our sons, save our daughters, save our mothers, save our fathers, save us. Because we are here. And we are looking for you to help like we so wonderfully see you help with any other national disaster. But I guess COVID taught us all something, huh, guys? COVID taught us something now, y'all. COVID taught us not to be playing around in these streets, that anybody, I mean to tell you, anybody can be touched. Anything can happen to anybody, and the whole nation was rocked. Whoever was somebody was touched by COVID. I experienced it twice. And then I had to experience it. The second time I experienced it because my parents caught it. And you know, my mother just turned 70. My daddy following right behind her. Go Cougar. But anyway, guys, but when it comes to your parents and somebody you love, you're not going to sit by the wayside. You're not. I'm going to dive in the waters and I'm going to go take care of my family. Regardless whether I caught it again, it didn't matter. Because the fact that I have my father and my mother alive, I would do it all over again. But COVID woke us all up because change is what needs to be embraced. This is a day that change has to be embraced because the world has changed. And I say the same boring thing over and over again as a ex-so-called friend used to say, regentification. My Lord, if I hear that word again. But it's true. Everything has changed. And so we have to learn to adjust. And I think that if we come together as a nation and we begin to adjust together, it could be a better place. We have so many things. I'm not a politic person, but I do believe in speaking about the truth. I do believe that we, as a people, we need to begin to bring out love and joy. And I do see that coming out in the limelight now. Like, I'm not one to want to harp on a race thing or a color thing. I'm not one to want to do that because I think that the best medicine to stop racism is start doing positive things to cancel it out so we don't talk about it, right? Not that we ignore it like it's not happening because we see it every day. But what are we going to do about it? We can do something different. We can have a kumbaya, we are the world moment. And we can all come together, black, white, orange, purple, pink, whatever color you are, and hold hands. And say, this is one time and this one life, while we all shall live, that we'll come together for peace because it hit every home. And we're still battling with this so-called COVID-19 germ out here in the world. But it's a distraction, guys. God told you to be in the world and not of the world. And he told you to also keep your eyes stayed on him. So I'm not focused on the COVID. I'm not focused on nothing. I done beat breast cancer in both breasts. I done beat brain tumor, that's brain cancer. Hysterectomy, I done beat it all, baby. I'm telling you, get up and go running for what you want. Atlanta, Georgia is the new mega hub for film, music, whatever it is you want to do in entertainment. This is the new mega hub. We don't have to run to LA, New York, and all these things anymore. It's right here, baby. So just like life is waking you up every day, it's right here. What are you going to do with it? I want you guys to begin to wake up and believe in yourself because I love you. I want to see you wonderful. I want to see you great. Now, last week, I have to do a quick sidebar because Yana-Lu was looking a bit crunchy, bit chocolate, and a bit sweaty. And I've been running in the sun, hot, and all of this good stuff, guys. But I'm telling you, I've been missing some days of eating because I've been trying to be here, trying to be there, but I'm picking it back up. Thank you, Peterman. Let me pull up my britches. Something to laugh at instead of just seeing me in a chair. But I tell y'all, I am happy because, like I said, I've had over 20-something shows already, and it's been wonderful. I've worked with Bill Nelson, and I've done, basically, I'm going to say, John Eves and the other gentleman that he just had me to discuss about the deaths in the area of Six Flags. Those were 2 news coverages, and I'm grateful for that. So I'm on the rise. I want y'all to get on the rise. If y'all want to see Yana-Lu in a new outfit, I'm Karen Hughes. I know you're in New York. I know you're watching the show. I know you're making your jean line, guys. Karen Hughes is a name that you guys need to look out for, baby. She is in the clothing industry, and she makes clothes, and she's also wanting to make clothes for Yana-Lu. If you are a clothing designer and you want your clothes shown and all those goodies, please patronize us. Please hit us up with Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu. Please go on the website of APAP Media. Drop us a line or two so we can see what you guys like, what you don't like, and what you want to see next with Yana-Lu. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a joy. So, guys, when Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu comes back, child, let me tell you, it's going to be full of fun. It's kind of going to be like a, what they say, a little twist of, in living color. Yana-Lu can sing now. I can sing now. I can rap now. I got a lot of things up under my little hat, even though I don't wear them, but I do get jiggy with it when it's time to get cute. Now, make sure y'all chime in with Yana-Lu. If you want to dress me, tell me what you want to see me in. I love clothes. But remember, when you dress Yana-Lu, if it don't come with perfume, I don't do you. That is a tidbit, guys. I'm serious, but listen, I do like to smell good. So, ladies, this is what I want to challenge the women to do today in the world today. I want you guys to love intentionally. If you are in a new relationship, if you are embarking upon a relationship, block out everything. Put your whole heart into that and see what you get out. If you put a half a heart in a whole relationship, you're going to have a half hot mess. You're going to have a half hot mess. So put your whole self into it. Another thing, I want to do big ups too. For you women out here that's coming together, guys, I burnt myself, forgive me. For you women out here that's doing your thing, that is making it, that is supporting your men, or if you're single, that's not acting all stuck up and bougie, but that can lend a hand to somebody else with knowledge. I'm not necessarily asking people to give funds because I want to see how creative you can be to get up off the couch and dive into your own dreams. When APAP Media and Yana-Lu open up the new facility, I want to see y'all come running. I want y'all to patronize us. I want you guys to begin to set up appointments so we begin to record your show. How much are you worth? How much information do you feel you have that needs to get out? What is it that you want to get out? And what is it that you want to do? Because APAP Media with Yana-Lu, we're here to help you. Tap into us, guys. Make sure. If you think this show is professional, if you think it's good, if you think it's great, let me tell you something, baby. Can you imagine what it'll look like if you were in the chair behind the camera directing your show? Make sure you look up APAP Media, guys. So that's just a hot nugget. I'm going to always throw us out there, guys, because we're coming up on all these new shows. There's a lot of new things. If you can't get into the big screen with the Tyler Perrys and this new beautiful young lady, I think it's 2 African-American women. Big up to you girls. You guys have opened up your own studio, kind of similar to like what Tyler Perry is doing. And I think that is wonderful. We have a lot of things out here to chime. Let's see. We have... Tamala Mann. I'm loving the fact that Tamala Mann, I was watching the Manns, how her and her husband are on the couch and they're in the house, and Tamala was going through, you know, her surgeries, and she got it on both her knees, and she was, you know, getting ready to walk and do these things. So that's for the Stellar Awards. It was good to see Tamala Mann out, good to see that she's doing her thing, good to see that her husband is supporting her, and they are moving in a direction that they can't be stopped. So, guys, connect to some people, connect to some things that will push you into your goals and your dreams. It's a lot of things out here we can focus on. But I don't want to focus on any negative. I'm not even going to bring up any negative. But I do want to put the spotlight on a pastor that is doing some wonderful things. I went to school with him. His name is Vincent Campbell. Vincent Campbell, let me tell you something. You are one amazing brother. I had an opportunity to come on your show. I say it's your Instagram. You were riding your bike and you were doing your exercise and you were asking people to ask some questions. I'm not in a relationship, so I started asking relationship questions, Vincent Campbell, Pastor Campbell, because a lot of people that I keep coming in contact with, they're in a topsy-turvy in relationships. You got some marriages are good, you got some marriages are bad, you got relationships, people coming in and out. I don't know. I am the master connector, guys. So if you want to get in a relationship, you better hope you see Yana-Lu in the city, because I kind of connect the right people together. But Vincent Campbell is a pastor that I want to talk about and elaborate on, because I had an opportunity to go to school with this gentleman from Norcross High School, you know, on and so forth and so forth. Been knowing him since a kid, you know, since middle school. And here we are as an adult, and this pastor is on fire. I like this pastor because he don't change. His message is the same. It's about healing. It's about deliverance. It's about waking up in your soul and your spirit so that, you know, your soul can go to the right place. I haven't had Pastor Campbell on my show yet, but Pastor Campbell, I'm coming for you. If me and Patrick have to come to the church to get you, Vincent Campbell, I'm coming. I also love his wife, First Lady Campbell. She is amazing. They got two beautiful girls. I think that their family is wonderful, guys. Go check out their church. It's out there in Tucker. It's a beautiful facility. I was there last Sunday. They had the cops and everybody told me to go park in the overflow. And Pastor, I'm sorry, Yana-Lu, in these hills, baby, I ain't no overflow. I went on, I heard you on the radio, your guest speaker, and that's where it was for me. But I tell you, I appreciate Pastor because he brings about facts. He talks about the life. He breaks it down. He knows how to regurgitate it himself, spit it back out in layman's terms so anybody can understand. He just simply teaches the word, and I really, really like that. He gets to the meat of it. He answers the questions. He's hands-on with his people. Guys, Pastor said that he wanted to start a singles class, in order to teach you about your singleness and in order to guide you into you wanting to be into a relationship. I'm telling you guys, he ain't doing it this year. He just told us he ain't doing it this year. So make sure y'all get on to him next year and get on the roster for that to come about. I am also going to be teaching you guys on Nightcap, so please get ready for that. I'm going to be expounding on some topics and some points about the 6 layers of relationship. It's going to talk about from being an associate all the way up to marriage if you desire so. But if you don't, you'll have the knowledge to pass on correctly to someone that does. So what else do I have for you guys? I have some more hot people to chime about, because I had some more great people to come on. This is all about putting it back onto my wonderful, wonderful people. And I came on this way, guys. I know Dewan, he's going to his family reunion. He was supposed to be on tonight, and they had to go. So please, I'm praying that everybody pray for Dewan. He's a realtor. If you need a house, if you need anything, please tap into him. He is an amazing realtor. He has done some phenomenal things. Excuse me. And he is also working with me and purchasing my home. I am in the home buying stage right now, so yay! And, you know, the numbers don't lie. So Dewan, thank you for the guy that you got me with in order to assist me in purchasing my home. And Takia Stone, she is another good friend of mine that went to school with us, and Vincent Campbell. We are all friends. Takia Stone, she was coming on. She's a real estate agent. So guys, if you are in the process of looking for a home here in Atlanta, Georgia, please tap into Yana-Lu. Like I said, I am a connector. Takia Stone, she is an amazing, amazing, amazing real estate agent. And I think Mita is with her, if I'm not mistaken. So guys, if you tap into Takia Stone, she can get you to Mita. Them girls can get you a home, or Dewan. Please, please, please. If you need those numbers, I can get those to you. But guys, I am having fun down here. So I wanted to come on tonight to spend some time with y'all. Just Yana-Lu by herself, just chatting it up, throwing out some hot nuggets, reminding you of people that came on the set, and giving you an opportunity to reach back to these guys if you forgot about them and you didn't know how to get in contact. Hype Dog and King June. Let me tell you, Hype Dog, mwah, Bro Code, APAP Media, and Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu, Yana-Lu Productions. We love you. Hype Dog, you are wonderful. Thank you guys, the 4 bros coming down. They put it down when they came down. I had a lot of fun. We dabbled into some relationships. I think we kind of went all over the map, but it was still basically the core of relationships and the importance of it, and you know, some things that we can do and things that we can learn. So guys, make sure that you guys are tapping into Yana-Lu. Subscribe. Get me out there. You subscribe to me, I'm going to subscribe to you and everybody you want me to subscribe to. That's what it's about. I said I wasn't going to get on here and tell nobody to subscribe because Corey, during my nightcap, he told me, he said, Yana, if anybody want to subscribe, they're going to do it. And you're right. But sometimes you got to tell these jokers, you get not because you ask not. So I am asking out of love and simplicity, please subscribe to the Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu show. We have a lot of great things coming. We have movies coming up. We have plays coming up. We have fashion shows coming up. We have a plethora of things, podcasts, my style sitcom shows, different things coming up with APAP Media. So tap into us, guys. Tap into us. Let's see who else was down on the show. We've had, so we broke history, talked about breaking history, talked about Beloved and her wonderful product, talked about Juice It Up. Hype Dog and his guys came down, Bro Code came out, talked about relationships. King June, big ups to you, King June. He came on and he slammed it because he brought all his product. King June is a book writer. He's a screenplay writer. He's a director. He's an executive director for other people's projects. He's an entrepreneur. He's also engaged to be married to a wonderful woman of God, and I love it. And he's on fire. He's doing his things. Guys, I like to connect to people who are on the move. If anytime you want to be on the Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu show, you are all more than welcome. I love you all. We're all family. But I want people to come on here that has something to say, that has something to talk about, that can educate somebody, and that can help someone else to their goals and their dreams. It's all about connecting. I also had Miss Goldie on the show. Goldie, guys, big ups to her. Pray for her. She is on the road. She went back. She went out of town to be with some family at this time, to put her projects and things in order and in place, her and Blue Gold Productions. They're embarking upon some things. Like I said, my direction went a different direction because, you know, my projects are taking off. And thank you, God. I'm so grateful that my projects are taking off and things are going good and their projects went their way and we're all still in support of one another. Like I said, big up to the cast members. Lynn Tate, Baby D came down, Izzy Real, Capico. Big ups to all these people, guys. We're all doing great. So if you guys haven't paid attention to what I've been talking about tonight, I've been talking about people that have been living their dreams, guys. I have been talking about people that have been on the go. I have been talking about people. And I'm going to see if I can take a text. Let me tell you something. I took a text from APAP Media. And Charlotte is a beautiful young lady. And I have to tell you guys, y'all, this is Hot Phone Friday too. This phone is just blinging, blinging, blinging. I literally had to pick it up. I want to tell you about Bob Johnson. That's what I want to talk about. Now, I'm sorry, guys. Now, Charlotte, AAA, the CEO of AAA, she is chiming me, guys. She is trying to get here. She is trying to find her way. And this is so beautiful. And it has been a wonderful time. But guys, Charlotte, I love you. Bob Johnson, I have to give big ups to Bob Johnson and Pastor Lee and all the other pastors that came on the show. But Bob Johnson came down here, guys, and he tore it up. That man set the tone for us. That man set it out. He came to Atlanta and he brought us Juneteenth, that I'm so grateful for, because we get to stand as an African-American nation and have something positive that God said we can stand for. Bob Johnson did that thing. And he gave us an opportunity to actually come out and get along the streets and see the babies perform and see the people perform. And then I have Renez and Ricardo, which they went to school with us too at Norcross High School. They're going to come on because they have this big, big, beautiful organization about gangster dads. And gangster dads is teaching people about how to respect the fathers and putting things in perspective so the women don't have the right to mistreat the men. And they're giving things, helping men know about their rights. They're teaching men about, what they can and cannot do when they are separated from the mother and the child. And this is the same thing that Bob Johnson was about. Bob Johnson was about family. Bob Johnson was about our African-American race. He wasn't about a color. Bob Johnson was about teaching us about our race, but loving everybody in spite of at the same time. Bob Johnson was about bringing the race together as one. We had Anthony on here last week, and he was wonderful. We had him on here talking about his books and, different things. Guys, we have had some wonderful people on set today. We have had an opportunity to, just today, meaning in today's time that we've been recording True and Chat with Yana-Lu. And Bob Johnson, big ups to you, my darling. I just thank you so much. And listen, I cannot forget Kenny Blessing, and I cannot forget Mahogany. Mahogany came down and she sung for Bob Johnson. And Kenny Blessing is one of the hottest Jamaican singers down here in Jamaica right now. And he's spreading his love all over Atlanta, Georgia, and everywhere. Guys, please, 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 please look up Kenny Blessing. He will be back on the show with us, blessing us with some of his wonderful music. But I just want to thank everybody. You know what? And you know what? APAP Media and Yana-Lu Productions want to give Caribbean Life TV, thank you for our start. Thank you for us finding one another and being able to put this thing together and be great. And we're sending you blessings over there, CLTV. We heard that you guys are doing great things. You got some stuff going on. So blessings to you guys too. Guys, it's just been wonderful. And like I said, I've had a lot of guests down here and a lot of wonderful guests down here. I hope I'm not forgetting anybody. Many. Mwah. I'm going to find you. I'm going to reach back out to you. We've not forgotten about you. We're in our building now. We'll be close. So I'm going to be looking you up, Minnie. I have not forgotten about you. Patrick, we love you. We love you, Minnie. And Pastor Adrian. Let me tell you, this is one of the youngest pastors out here today. Mr. Adrian, he's amazing. He's getting ready to turn 30. I have the opportunity to interview for him for his birthday. We're going to do a big bash for him. And his church is out there in McDonough, Georgia. Please, guys, go on. And we had Jennifer on here. She was the best cook ever. Jennifer, your food was amazing. Her food was yummy, and so was Minnie's. So, guys, we've had some fun down here on the show. I just wanted you guys to know that I love you guys. I just want you to pay attention to yourselves. Begin to eat healthy. Begin to take care of your mind. Put positive things in your mind. Hang around positive people. Get into a good Bible church. Find yourself active with God. Let God lead you in what it is you're supposed to be doing. Find your purpose with Christ and walk that way. It's going to be wonderful for you. I've made a change in my life. I've walked away from different things, smoking, drinking, lying, all kinds of stuff, all kinds of things I walked away from. And I'm just telling you, I'll be that great example for you. I'll be embarrassed for you. But I want you guys to get up and I want you to live your purpose. I don't want you to walk around this world no more without living your purpose for Christ, because he has something wonderful for all of us. Guys, it has been amazing. Tap into your health, tap into your finances, tap into your relationships, and most of all, tap into God. Let him show you what he wants for you so you can win, because I can tell you today, it is wonderful winning with me, with APAP Media, and guys, I'm going to tell you, please, check out the church, that's Crossroads Bible Church on Memorial Drive and Covington Highway. Pastor Palmer, you got Pastor Palmer, you got Uncle Hoyt, you got Sister Yvonne Waters, you got Deacon Waters. You got so many wonderful people down here at Crossroads Bible Church. This is a wonderful church in Decatur, Georgia. They are looking for members to help you guys to grow your life and your spirit life, to give you another opportunity to know that you have a chance. Crossroads Bible Church is a missionary church. Crossroads Bible Church is a church that loves to help people. They can help you, mentally with some, information. You can tap into one of the ministers or deacons, and they can get you the help that you need, the best way they can. They also do a food drive at Crossroads Bible Church. This is a church that I'm affiliated with. It is my mother's church. The pastors over me is like an uncle and Uncle Hoyt. My father, the Waters, is my parents. But this church is a church that loves the community. They are seeking people that have any kind of talents and gift that can help with this church to give all that you can. Guys, it has been wonderful down here with you guys on the set with you and Chat with Yana-Lu. I love you guys. I am not going to miss you because I'm going to be back. APAP Media has some wonderful things to go with you guys. So at this point in time, guys, I'm telling you, let's say goodbye and good night and see you later to Chew and Chat with Yana-Lu and hello, Nightcap with Yana. And I love you all. See you next season. Oh, we're in the whole hour.